Hey sweet friends, it's Teresa with The Pampered Chef, and I am so excited to share the joy of cooking, connecting, and being blessed in this mess. And today, I'm going to show you my favorite meal prep deal of what I do. And this is all about prepping one thing to help you in the week. And tonight, I'm going to show you I am using my MultiCooker and I am prepping up some chicken. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, because I bought, one of these giant packs of chicken, and these things are huge. So when you look at this, this is a big piece of chicken. It's very thick. Maybe I want to eat that much. Maybe I don't. I definitely want it to be a little bit thinner. And you guys know, if you've seen me at all, I don't want to pay for somebody else to do what I can do. So I am going to use the close and cut. This is our close and cut. Now the close and cut is going to come with this and this. You're going to get the chef's knife along with the close and cut. I am just going to put the chicken breast in here. I'm going to close it up. Let me see if I can tilt you down a little bit. Okay. And then I am going to stick my hand here where it's very far away from the blade. And I am just going to cut through all the way until it hits the edge. And now, there I have it. I have two very nicely thinned pieces of chicken breast. And I am just going to pop those into my MultiCooker along with the others. Now, I still have two more over here. I'm not going to add these both. What I am going to do, however, is slice them up, because tomorrow night I'm going to show you another way that I am going to use up this chicken, because I will tell you, one of the things I hate the most in cooking, in the kitchen, in everything right now, is when I forget that I have something like chicken in the refrigerator. If I use part of it and then I say to myself, oh, I'm going to go back and use that, and then, I don't know, it gets buried. Does that ever happen? It gets buried in your refrigerator, and you pull it out 2 weeks later, and of course you don't have any good chicken left. So I am going to, however, make these also thin. I'm going to cut them in half. So now I have the half chicken breasts. And as I said, now if I wanted to freeze these, absolutely. If I wanted to grill them, so much easier. And because I am a little, really sensitive to where the chicken is, I'm going to pop this in the dishwasher. This is going to go in the dishwasher. Cutting board in the dishwasher. Tongs in the dishwasher. Everything's going in the dishwasher. But in the MultiCooker now, I'm going to grab a cup of water. Let me see. I think I left my measuring cup in the dishwasher. All right, so I have a cup of water, and that's all I'm going to put in. And you guys, I have this pretty full of chicken, but I'm still going to put 1 cup of water. No matter how much you put in here, you're only going to use a cup of water. The water that's in here is going to build up the pressure. All right, so next, I'm going to season it up with a little bit of something. And one of my favorites is the everything but the pizza. Now, if I decide to do something else with this, maybe I'm going to decide that I really want to put some barbecue sauce on it after it's done. Maybe I decide that I want to put it into a chicken salad. Maybe I decide I want to do something else. I'm just going to dump that all in there. It wasn't very much. My son tells me that I don't season things enough. So there we go. I'm seasoning it up. All right. I'm going to pop on the lid. Now, we have a poultry season, or a poultry setting. It says 15 minutes. You guys, again, chicken kind of freaks me out with how bad it can be if it's not cooked. So I'm actually going to select poultry, but I'm gonna raise this up because I've got a lot of chicken in there. I'm gonna put it up to 25 minutes just because I wanna make sure that it gets done. And I have not, okay, it's gonna keep warm. Okay, and yep, keep warm. Keep warm. Nope, I don't want it to go. Oh, goodness. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to put it to 25 minutes. I'm going to hold it this time. Now it's going to run. This is going to run. It's going to run. It's going to first come to pressure. Then it's going to run for 25 minutes. And then it's going to be at pressure for 25 minutes. And then I'm just going to let it sit and let it naturally release so that I can go do other things. And this is going to be my chicken. I can take it out. I can use it throughout the week. I can freeze it for later, whatever I want to do. It's going to be, you know, sometimes you see those recipes that say grab a rotisserie chicken and, you know, whatever. Well, I'm not running out to grab a rotisserie chicken tonight. I'm doing it right here in my multi-cooker. This is going to be amazing. I can add any other sauces or anything to it when it's done. I can portion it out. I can add it into things. I'm super excited to be able to do this, and just that fast. That's all I have to do. Guys, that's a win. There's my meal prep. All right, I am going to check back in with you. As I said, I've got more coming tomorrow. I am going to give you, show you a little bit about what else I'm going to be doing for some of my meal prep coming up. All right, take care.